It will deliver a late season snowstorm for the Rockies, and in many ways, it is much needed. It's going to help with that snowpack in Colorado, which is currently at record lows. Denver Water sharing these images you have on the screen, both taken south of Copper Mountain in mid-April, a time when they say snowpack usually peaks. And you can see in the split screen the comparison, right, between this year's snow, not even covering the shrubs on the right, and then stacking up into several feet on the left side of your screen. So a dramatic difference. This one is definitely one for the history books, this winter and spring that we've seen so far out of Colorado. I want to bring in Fox Weather First host meteorologist Britta Merwin. I mean, Britta, we talk about the snow that's coming in, but let's also just talk about where Denver is. We talk about spring doing spring things. Well, Denver doing Denver things.
Absolutely.
Low 70s today and winter storm Tuesday into Wednesday.
But to your point on how you started the conversation in regards to the drought conditions, I mean, they're having to completely empty one reservoir to put that water into another reservoir that's more desperately needed for water sources. So it's a real business, folks, and we're talking about some big time impacts. So having snow in the mountains, which is where we'll see the brunt of the heavy snow, and this is going to be wet, moisture-drenched snow. This is great news, and just in time, because we're closing out the season for when we can actually get snow across Colorado. Now, there's two conversations here. What's going to happen in the mountains, and then what's going to happen on the I-25 corridor? Because let's face it, most people that live in Colorado live along the I-25 corridor, and the Denver metro area this morning is waking up to a winter storm watch. It grabbed my attention, and I grew up in the Denver suburbs. So if it's grabbing my attention, you definitely know it's going to be grabbing people's attention that might not be weather enthusiasts. And we are looking at several inches of snow that are falling during a very inconvenient time. It's part of the reason why there's a winter storm watch up. Wednesday is going to be a real tough travel day. In fact, I think a lot of people will not be traveling on Wednesday across Colorado, not including the roads, but also at the airports. Now, taking a look at the snow totals, the biggest snow totals will be north of Interstate 70 up in the mountains. And we're talking about feet of snow up in the higher elevations. Most of the resorts have been closed, unfortunately. They normally would still be open, at least the long ride ones. But unfortunately, you know, they're not open. But this could be a blessing in disguise, because with this heavy, wet snow, the avalanche risk is going to be really high. And you want to keep that in mind for places like Interstate 70. Even driving up in the mountains is going to be really, really tough. Now, the whole reason why we're producing snow is because we have the cold air in place. And when it comes to snow along the Front Range, it really comes down to that wind direction. Really, we don't have the perfect upslope for Denver. For Denver to get big snow, you want those winds coming in right off the Front Range, coming in from more easterly direction. These winds with this storm look to be coming directly from the north, but that does point out a couple features. You think about the Palmer Divide, which runs, you know, east to west here north of Colorado Springs. That could produce huge snow totals for a place like Castle Rock, just north of Colorado Springs. So we are going to have some winters out there. We're also going to have some areas where it's just a huge mess. You take, you know, 3-4 inches of snow in a place like Denver in May, you're going to have some pretty big impacts. So even if they don't have the biggest snow totals in comparison to other spots across the state, Marissa, Steven, I think we're in for a big impact day on Wednesday.
Yeah, you know, and to your point with the winter storm watches, I was looking at the discussion out of Boulder. And so to meet the winter storm criteria for the I-25 corridor is 8 inches in terms of snowfall.
And we're not going to get that.
And we're not going to get it. Yeah. But it is late-ish spring. We've leafed out. It's going to be a heavy, wet snow. There could be outages. And why not just put that immediacy to the
And they're going to need people to stay off the roads. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
You know, I already texted my mom and all my girlfriends. I'm like, Wednesday, everybody's staying home. Because it's just, you know, it's going to cause huge issues if they have too many people that are out traveling.
Yeah, not great timing overall, but it is kind of exciting to see snow back.
It is exciting.
Right,
you know,
right?
It doesn't happen every year.
Nope. And before we close out the season, we'll take it. So, thank you, Britta, for sticking around with that.